Buenas tardes, clase. Today we're going to learn a lot of words describing the weather and how we can properly talk about what's going on outside. So first of all, we're going to look at the words for the seasons. The word itself, season, is estación. So seasons would be las estaciones. Las estaciones. Winter is el invierno. El invierno. Spring is la primavera. La primavera. Summer is el verano. El verano. And lastly, fall is el otoño. El otoño. Make sure that you have the tilde above your N there. So now we're going to look at just some general words that you need to know how to say that deal with weather, and then I'll describe how you can use these in different sentences. So sun is el sol. El sol. Wind is el viento. El viento. Snow is la nieve. La nieve. And by the way, to snow, the verb is nevar. Nevar. And that is an E to IE stem changing verb. So that E will go to IE inside the boot, okay? But obviously, most often we don't see that because we mostly just say it is snowing. You don't say I snow or you snow, okay? Rain is la lluvia. La lluvia. Remember that double L right here will make a Y sound, alright? And, by the way, to rain, the verb is llover. Llover. And that is an O to UE stem changer. Alright, so that O will change to UE inside the boot. But again, we probably won't see that happen very often just because of the way that we use that specific verb. If you're confused about that, we'll talk about it in class next time. Alright? Storm is la tormenta. La tormenta. Temperature is la temperatura. La temperatura. Hot is calor. And cold is frío. Frío. Okay, now the word for weather itself, some people say tiempo, some people say clima. Your book uses tiempo, just like time. So that would be spelled like this. And by the way the book just explains some of the concepts, I don't really like that much. So I know you guys don't even really look at the books that much, but if you happen to look at the vocab page that I've uploaded to Canvas and you see some things said a little bit different, explained a little bit differently than what I've said, go ahead and go based off of this video and not based off of the book. Alright, now with using some of these words, there's a couple different phrases that we're going to use. Okay, first of all is this verb hace. Hace comes from the verb hacer, which you already know. Okay, to make or to do. But we actually use these with probably most commonly the words frío and calor. If you say hace frío, it basically translates to it's cold, okay? Or if you say hace calor, it basically translates to it's hot. Now, obviously, it doesn't directly translate to that, but that's what we're going to go with for now. Also, you could use I. If you remember I from before, I taught you this last semester, it basically means there is or there are. So we could use I for a lot of different things. We could say hay sol to say there is sun, which is basically like saying it's sunny. Or hay viento. Or hay lluvia. Or hay nieve. So you could use that with a lot of different words. And then lastly, I want to teach you here the phrase for it's cloudy. This one we actually use está, which comes from the conjugation of estar, and the word for cloudy is nublado. Nublado. You can see, está nublado. That basically means it's cloudy. All right. So, honestly, there's a lot of different ways that you can describe the weather. There's a lot of different ways that different countries do it. But let's go ahead and just look at one or two examples, and then we'll be done for today. So if you were in, let's say, San Francisco in July, let's put a hypothetical situation about the weather. Well, first of all, we can describe the season, right? What season would it be? Summer. So we would say es verano. It is summer. All right. It's probably going to be really hot. So let's say hace calor. Hace calor. It's also most likely going to be really sunny. So we would say hay sol. Hay sol. What would it not be? Let's see. No es invierno, right? It's not winter there in July. No hace frío. So these are just some descriptive sentences that we're going to go through in class. Lots of different activities to reinforce that. But I think we're going to go ahead and be done for today. So, buen trabajo y nos vemos mañana. Adiós.